All right, here we go. We're back. Shitty Dad Podcast, Episode 2. I'm Blair,
I'm Joey.
and we're here to just kind of run through some shit with you guys again this week. And, we took a week off because Joey was in.
Mexico.
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably should have timed that a little better, really.
How is it?
But how was Mexico? It was great.
Yeah.
It was hot. We didn't do the resort thing, which was different, but we did rented a condo with some of her family and that, but it was really dead. So like
Yeah.
we had basically like a kind of it was they said it was heated. I thought it was colder than some days, but we had like a kids heated pool and like all day every day. Perfect. Nobody to bother us.
There you go.
Yeah, so it has its pros and cons, but I think I actually really enjoyed it for what it was. It was a good time.
Nice. Even with the in laws all cooped up in one spot.
Yeah, like we had our own condo and then they had theirs and then
Oh.
yeah. So like we didn't have one together with them, so and her sister
Oh,
and
okay.
brother-in-law had their own or whatever, right? So it was great. Yeah, we had our two bedroom. I mean, when you stick four kids in a two bedroom and one sleeping on the floor over here, right? It was a little
Mm-hmm.
cramped for them, but yeah, whatever. It was well worth it.
Yeah, well, that's good. I'm glad you had a good time and it was nice and fucking hot for you. And did you get into the tequila?
A bottle a day.
A bottle a day.
Yeah, that was between me and
Nice,
Tara, but
nice.
we were averaging a bottle a day
Okay.
for sure.
Well, you just walk on down the street to the liquor mart and restock, right? Because
Yeah,
you're in Cabo.
yeah. Yeah, I
Nice,
def I
nice.
definitely think the first time she went to the store, she's like, "Oh, a bottle will be a couple days," and then it was, you know, late afternoon. It was like a bottle is not going to be okay. So
Right? No
yeah,
kidding. You got to load up and go for broke when you're down in Mexico, especially when you're not on the all-inclusive dime, right? Because those guys will keep you well hydrated.
kind of one of the only downfalls we thought is like would it be great to go and get like a fancy slushy drink? Absolutely. Does anybody want to
Mm-mm.
sit there and make it? No. So it was
No.
just kind of like we had tequila, soda, and lime just all day. And then sometimes you'd be like, oh, pineapple, put a pineapple in it, right? So
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
definitely one of the things where it's like when you're going and you're making your own drinks, you just kind of realize how, I guess, plain Jane, you're going to make it because I ain't putting in all that effort, right?
No, no. I know, like, we went down in September and it was like super dead. Like, super dead. I think the resort they said was at 33% capacity across all three resorts that were tied to this one section, right? And it was legit pool. Like we were swim out right across from the pool bar, and like we'd swim over to the pool bar and sit there, and we'd be the only two people in the pool till like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And like then maybe some other people pop in, right? Mudslides. I'm like, I'm getting spoiled. They'll make all my drinks for me, no problem. And it didn't have to wait, so it was handy until you had to sleep on the floor in the room one day because you got the spins at about 4:30 in the afternoon.
Yep. You're
Yeah, yeah.
you're bound for at least one day minimum on a
Oh yeah,
7 day
it'll
trip.
it'll
You're getting that day.
it'll sneak up on you at least one time on a trip, right? So, yeah, no, that's good. Well, you had a good trip, and I dealt with sick kids all week.
Gross.
Yeah, very gross. So the girls got sick, so I picked them up on Tuesday afternoon, and then they brought the plague into the house, and Mama got sick. So then everybody's sick. You know how much fun that is. I just did the dad dealies. Like, I'll cook, I'll order in smoothies or whatever you need. I made the hamburger soup one day, and then I was just like, I'm gonna sit downstairs and work, and you guys just sit upstairs and be sick and don't breathe on me.
That's the
So
best. Yeah.
yeah, it worked out. It worked out all right. But like, what do you do? They're gonna get sick. And I think Victoria said like there was 8 kids in her class on Monday when she went to school because that's how many kids in the school were sick. Like
Yeah,
eight out of like 30 kids.
I do remember right before we left, the younger kids, they had I guess AHS declared an outbreak at their school because
Yeah.
there was enough kids that were sick, and then I think Tara's sister ended up saying it where their son goes for like preschool. They had
Yeah.
another like gastral outbreak too, and it was like, oh,
Oh,
right, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, no, it's going around. It's that time of year right before Christmas. Everyone has to get sick. So, yeah. Well, let's roll the intro and then we can get into it.
Hold on. Speaking of sick,
Oh,
I know that you don't. You have a much different job, right? You get to work by yourself, but I still have to
yes.
very much work with goddamn scumbags who will continue to come into work and be like, "Oh, I'm sick. Come here," and you're just like, "Fuck
Yeah,
face, get
yeah.
away from me." You were,
Look here.
yeah, God. There was a guy before he went to Mexico who's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you sick." I'm like, "I will fucking knock your teeth out. Get
Oh,
away from me." Like, it's
oh
not
God.
fun. It's not funny. It's not a game. It's just like,
No.
right? And then you feel bad because his guy he works with is like, "Oh, I just get to sit in a truck with him for 4 hours."
And
Oh,
breathe the freaking shitty
yeah,
recycled air and you get the plague.
just
I
gross.
know it's tough. Like I did it for years, was working with a bunch of other people, and like it's like you're sick, go away. And the worst was like when I worked in people's houses. Like I worked for Telus for 12 years, so I
Oh,
had to go into people's houses all the time, right? And they're just ugh, ugh, ugh. Yeah, we'll get into that. Let's talk about. You want to talk? I'll talk. I'll tell you a hoarder story
yes,
after this. So let's roll the intro. Where'd it go?
it's over there.
Why isn't it playing?
Maybe you have to splice it in.
Well, it did. It worked before. Now it's not working. Media. Well, shit. Isn't that something? We're new podcasting guys, and we're trying to do this. And yeah, live. Let's see if it needs to play.
Welcome to the Shitty Dad
Oh, I
Podcast.
did
Beer
it!
kids back.
Ha! There we go.
I
That's
was gonna
good.
say you were gonna have to sing it if you didn't get it.
All right, now the intro's done that we had that fuck up, but anyways, we're gonna clean that all up because we don't want to show. Wow, shit, we could show everyone our mistakes. We make mistakes. We're not professional yet, but we'll get there. Anyways, okay, I'll tell you about sick. So I used to work for Telus, right? And for anyone watching in the States, Telus telephone company in Alberta and BC. They're all over Canada now, like whatever. Anyways, so I was service manager. I did a ride along with one of my guys, and he's like, I can't go in this house by myself. I'm like, oh, okay. And he's like, yeah, come on over and go in this house. And all right, we get there, and it's stacked like floor to ceiling with boxes and piss jugs. And I'm like, oh God. And he's like, my phone doesn't work. He's like, I think I have enemies and they're tapping my phone. And I'm like, I don't think anyone's tapping your phone, but we'll figure out why it's not working. So we like go through and do all the telecom shit to figure out like why his phone isn't working. And I finally like narrowed it down to this one area. I'm like, okay, like let's move these boxes if you don't mind. He's like, that's what special boxes. Don't move my boxes. I'm like, no big deal. We'll just move them real quick. Move the boxes. There's a dead fucking mouse like tucked back in behind the wall plate, and he chewed the wires and short of it.
No.
Ugh,
Oh,
yeah.
gross.
Ugh, ugh, ugh.
Yeah.
Germs, all the germs. I had another lady who hadn't been downstairs into her basement in 3 years because she got West Nile and she got dizzy when she walked down the stairs. She had 4 cats, and the litter box was in the basement, and she hadn't been down there in 4 years. Ugh.
Oh,
So
just
yuck,
burn it.
yuck. Yeah,
Burn
burn
it.
it. I had been in more houses where I had to stick goddamn Vicks up my nose to go into the basement than I care to remember.
It's a pretty
Like
good idea,
so,
actually.
yeah. Oh yeah, I carried it. One time was enough to learn that you need to bring Vicks with you and put it in your truck in case people had disgusting houses and you didn't want to smell it. You just go and get that, stick that shit up your nose, and then you're okay. Yeah. But anyways, that was that. But I learned hand sanitizer and hand washing procedures are very important if you don't want to be sick all the time when you're going into other people's houses all day every day. So
Yeah.
it gets gross, right? And like everyone's house is different, right? Like, you could come to my house and just the air is different in my house than it is in your house. You might get a dry nose or whatever. It's like everyone's house is different. And it's like, yeah, like you gotta make sure you have your hand washing protocols down pat when you're going in and out of other people's houses all the time because it's different, different,
Yeah,
different air, different bacteria, different shit.
gross.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yucky.
that's one thing I wish we could bring back from the COVID era is 6 feet. I loved
Six
my
feet.
6 feet. Just right, like
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
I wish that was still a thing.
yeah, yeah. 6 feet. Stay out of my bubble. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I know. It's like I got Covis. Gonna get some Covis. Stay away from me.
yeah.
Yeah. No, so well, that's good. So you went down, you kicked ass in Mexico. We're coming into the Christmas season. What a goddamn disaster that is. I'm just like,
Um,
I'm done.
yeah.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with it. I gotta go shopping some more tomorrow, but I'm just super over like Christmas this year. Everything's bought except for the wife. I gotta get her stocking, and then I'll be okay. What about you? Are you good? Did Tara
I,
take
s-
care of it?
yeah, of course, yeah. No, I got to work,
Uh-huh.
so she'll take
Mm-hmm.
care of it. Um,
Yep.
she does really good at it. I mean, I'm not creative, right? Like,
Yeah.
I, she comes usually with like unique and different gifts where I would just probably walk right into Toys R Us and be like, two of these, one of those,
Mm-hmm.
right? So she does a good job that way. I got her stuff, I think, done uh, before December, right?
Oh, you
Yeah,
did
like
real good.
she gave me a list of stuff, and I guess if she listens, I'll give her a spoiler. She asked for like a Roomba vacuum, and I was like, I ain't getting you a
Mm-hmm.
Roomba vacuum. She's like, but we could use it
Mm-hmm.
for the house. I'm like, I'm not going down this road of giving you a vacuum for Christmas. Like I
Yeah.
think I
Yeah.
think we've seen enough disasters. Be like, well, remember the one Christmas you gave me a vacuum? Yeah, you fucking asked
Yeah.
for it. But
Yeah.
so outside of that,
Yeah.
like she gave me a list. I gave her a few ideas, and usually she'll grab a couple ideas I have, and then generally just kind of surprise me with a bunch of stuff, which
Yeah.
I'll try and do. But when you stay where I stay up in Grand Prairie,
Mm-hmm.
selection is it's
Thin.
generic. Everything here is generic. It's um like talking to like coworkers and that. There's like, how many of your kids do you get cool stuff for? And then they're like, oh yeah, Jimmy, Billy, and Bob all got it too, right? Because there's unless you're importing stuff, it's all super limited down here, which I've noticed quite a bit, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Well, yeah, and that's kind of the thing. Like, if e- shit, even growing up back in Saskatchewan, like things were limited, right? And like Medicine Hat, Lethbridge, I lived both those cities too. It's the same thing. Like, you're very narrow on what you have for retail options and stuff like that. So, kind of gotta think out of the box on like what you're gonna do, or you gotta go to Calgary or Edmonton or whatever. This is the first year that Crystal and I haven't give each other like a trip because we always give each other like a trip,
yeah,
like a weekend getaway. Like, well, we're gonna go to like last year we went to Sparkling Hill in Kelowna, and then I think we went to Sparkling Hill in Kelowna, and we went to
was Africa one?
some no, yeah, Africa was our birthday anniversary trip,
Okay,
which
yeah,
was like because we're same birthday and then anniversaries 3 days later, right? So it's like, well, we'll just lump that all into one shot. But yeah, we did yeah, shit. We did Sparkling Hill and we did somewheres else. Did we go to Pink with you guys in September? Was that maybe that was it?
well, we
Yeah.
went with you. We crashed your Pink concert. You guys were already
Yeah,
going, and
that was a
yeah.
Christmas present. I got her tickets to go and see Pink. And so that was like Christmas present, which was that was a banger Christmas present. We had a really good time. But yeah, like I don't know. This year it's kind of hard because it's like, well, do we do trips or do we do something else? Her 40th birthday's coming up, so I'm like, okay, well, we got to plan that. So yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do. But I did get her one gift she asked for. I got that looked after. So now I just got to do the stocking and something else. Yeah, it'd be good. We'll figure it
Well,
out.
good.
But the kids ask for the stupidest shit. So I don't know if your kids ask for stupid shit this year, but my kids ask for stupid shit. So Victoria's really into Highland cows. Okay, it's a fucking thing, I guess. I don't know. So now they got these weighted Highland cows. They're like 30-pound pillow that looks like a Highland cow, and then you sleep with it or sit with it or what. It's weighted. I'm like, where am I going to find this thing? So it's on like TikTok. shop, but the one she showed me looks different than every other one on Amazon and every one other one on the TikTok shop. So I'm like, I think you're not getting the Highland cow. And Nadia was like, I think she just asked for shit, just asked for shit. She's what she
Fair enough. Yeah.
she's like
Yeah.
she's like, I want a Barbie airplane. I'm like, you don't even play with your Barbies. And she's like, but I might put stuff inside that airplane. I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna get you a Barbie airplane so you can put stuff inside of it. And
Yeah.
she's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, yeah. So you want a Barbie airplane so you can put stuff inside of it, but you're not gonna play Barbie. She's, no, I'm just gonna put stuff in it. So like she's got like we got her like a doctor's kit a couple years ago. Like remember like when we were kids, you had doctor's kit,
Yeah.
stethoscope, the fake syringe, all that shit, right? So we got her one like that. She dumps it all out, and then she uses it to stash candy in it. So like all of her Halloween candy, she like stacked it all in there, all neat, put it in little compartments, and then locked it shut, stuffed it, so we couldn't find her extra Halloween candy. And then she could go and
Brilliant.
raid their little candy trove. She's got it figured out. She's got it figured out. Yeah.
I like the part that she locked it too.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Not fucking around with that one. She's not giving her sister any of her candy. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And she knows that she's got to pay the dad tax if I find it. So that's a thing.
Yeah.
But,
I find the older kids are a little difficult. Like our
mm-hmm.
one, like our oldest son, he was just like, I want these vinyl records from this one artist. Like, okay,
Yeah.
like anything else? No. Like,
No.
well, what if we can't get them? I just want
Yeah.
these vinyl. And you're like, well, so I think maybe they become just as uncreative as I am at finding gifts, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like the little kids will always be like, oh, I need this. What is that? What is that doll called? There's that really ugly doll that's a big Lulu. You know that really ugly doll? It was like
Oh,
super
yeah,
popular,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
It's like
yeah.
that's I think
Lubu or something. Yeah,
yeah, I think that's this year's big thing. So it's like, okay, you get that, and then all the little stuff they want that you're like, well, you're not going to touch that in 3 months, and you're not going to play with that in 6 months. But I mean, end of the
yeah.
day, if they're happy on Christmas, right?
That's all it's about, right? Yeah. So I
Yeah,
was like, okay, what can we do this year, practical wise? So we did find, like, because your kids had the electric scooters, right?
yep,
And they were chooching around on those at the lake all the time. I'm like, bang on, we'll get them electric scooters for Christmas this year. So I was like, okay, we got that cased. Now they can zip around with your kids at the lake and like go scootering and do scootering shit, and that'll be good. So I was like, okay, that's a good Christmas gift. It's something they'll use, and they won't grow out of it immediately, right? So should get a few years out of them anyways. Because I tell you, if I buy another goddamn stuffed animal, I don't know where I'm gonna put it.
maybe you should
I'm
buy a
gonna
real
fill my
cow.
stuffy space. What's that?
I think maybe you should get her a real Highland cow.
Right? Yeah, maybe find a farm and put the cow out there and pay room and board, and she
There you
can
go.
pet the cow. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. If we could find a good deal on a cow that fits within the Christmas budget.
yeah, and you're gonna get beef in a
Yeah,
couple years.
yeah, exactly. Right. Then we're set. Yeah, we had to kill Frank to fill the freezer. Right.
I've been there. I had this
Yeah.
on this when my mom and stepdad lived in Caroline. Uh, they always had farm animals, right? And
Yeah.
they had a piglet, so I named it Milo after the dog from The Mask because me and my stepdad would watch that movie all the time. So I was like, oh,
Oh
our name
yeah.
is Pig Milo. I saw it throughout, spring and summer, and then the winter, and then uh, what was it, spring or fall or summer or something? I get there. Where's Milo? Oh, we sold Milo.
No.
So I ate pork and bacon and everything, and one of my asshole brothers was like, that's Milo, right? And I was like, "All right, over. Thanks. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Kind of off the bacon for a
It's
minute.
kind of ruined a bit of my childhood there, like,
Hmm.
right? But I guess it's probably common for farm kids, but I wasn't a farm kid, so it was
Oh yeah.
pretty traumatic, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I learned at a very young age you don't ask where something went on the farm, right? I grew
Yeah.
up on a farm too, and my dad was like, "Yeah, we're not going to get into those stories,"
Yeah.
but I knew not to ask where something went because it was gone, and there was a reason. So that was good. I remember we were sitting here at the table one day, and we're having steaks for dinner, and like I barbecued. My mom and everyone was over for dinner, or whatever. We're all sitting there. Nadia looks at me. She goes, "Dad." I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "I know this is true. You killed this cow, and when you killed it, I want to know, did it scream and bleed?" I'm like, "Oh God, where is this going and where did this come from?" I'm like, "Nadia, I did not kill this cow. This cow came from a local farmer. They took care of all that for us.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it didn't scream." And she's like, "Okay." And she just sat there and ate her steak, like zero fucks. Right?
Yeah.
Like that's just how she is. She don't give a shit. So yeah, it was good. But that was yeah. They ask weird stuff. They ask weird questions, and she's definitely got some of the weirdest ones. That one. So what do you do?
I think the best part is trying to deconstruct how they got to that moment, right?
Hmm.
Have you ever asked them like, "Well, why did you come up with that?" I think you should try that next time and see if you get a
Yeah.
better answer than the question you got.
Hmm. Her famous line is, "I know this is true," and
Oh,
like so she starts with that. Like she'll get into it. She'll go, "I know this is true," and it's like, okay, like you also told me you know this is true. Your friend's grandma got killed by coyotes. I'm like, that is not true. So yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. So what's the play rolling into Christmas? You guys got doing the whole family thing? You got some time off and you're gonna roll home or
Yeah, I'll be down, probably drive down Monday, and our oldest son's coming down for Christmas, so he'll be down till I think the 27th or 28th. And
nice.
then, yeah, so I'll have, I think almost 2 weeks off or whatever to hang out and do everything. Christmas will be good. I
Nice.
hope. I hope it's not like the one where the one kid put his brand new mini stick through my like I don't know $4,000 TV on Christmas. So
Mm-hmm.
you can only hope for better results than that because I had
Yeah.
that was probably my shitty dad moment. What I said going up the stairs. Uh,
Yeah.
so yeah, that was any Christmas is better than that one. So
Because that was that your Christmas gift that year? Or is that
no,
like a to me from me, love me thing?
that was I always wanted a nice big, fuck you TV. I wanted to spend it because I wanted to enjoy, playing games in it or watching movies and just being like, oh my
Mm-hmm.
God. So I got like a 75-inch like OLED TV. Like it was, how they say this year's top of the line. I was like, I'm getting it. So I think it was like
Mm-hmm.
35 to $4,500 or something like that, right? I
Yeah.
got a nice surround system. Like I just loved this thing, right? I
Yeah.
loved watching it and watching like I guess you don't really realize like how much of a difference a TV will make for like a 4K movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was just I always wanted one and kind of developed the basement to kind of be like a theater room and then Christmas morning, he comes upstairs. He goes, something happened to the TV. I was like, what happened to the TV?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's my hockey stick hit it, but I'm pretty sure like it can be fixed. It's like,
Yeah.
all right. So I go downstairs and I look at it. I'm like, that's not getting fucking fixed. Like it was
Mm-hmm.
like just shattered and then just like gone.
Yeah.
And like Tara came downstairs and I was just like, deal with these kids. And then I went upstairs and I'm not going to say on here what I said. And I think even Lennon and Boston were like, what? I went up, I just
Oh
lied down in bed.
no.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I just like lied there in bed. It was just like, fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Sent
yeah.
Yeah, I sent a picture to my brother. I'm like, what do you think I should do about this? He's like, kill them all. Get them all. Like, get them out.
Yeah,
Go buy a new
right.
TV.
Yeah.
Sell the kids,
That's
get a new
I'm
TV.
gonna have to kill you.
Right. Yeah.
Hmm.
So I was
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
and then I just went and
That's
bought him like a 50-inch Walmart TV or something. I was like, this is what you guys get. Enjoy
hmm
your Roku TV. I'm done buying
well, it
high-end
makes
stuff.
Roku. Yeah, you can get the TVs from Amazon now, or like freaking dirt cheap, 75-inch TV for like $700. It's not a bad deal.
But it does not
It's a
look the
big
same.
swing.
It doesn't
Yeah,
it
it doesn't.
no and that's the difference is I wanted to see a difference, right, that's
Yeah,
what I wanted
yeah.
to and I did and
You got to pay up. You got to pay to play when you want to get the big TV, right? So
Yep. It looked
I
great,
don't know.
and then it didn't. So,
Yeah,
well,
but I don't know. It's just one of those things. You sit there and you go, oh, yeah. My kids have busted a lot of shit. I'm like, thanks. Here,
oh yeah,
fixing Lincoln's fishing rod this spring or summer.
yeah, yeah. I don't did that, or I'll get home and they're just like hockey puck holes and like the siding in the back. I'm like, what happened there? I don't know. Like,
Mhm.
okay, cool. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like sheds peppered and black marks. What happened there? I don't know.
I don't know.
Weird.
Nothing did. But
Someone just
that's
came
funny
in
how
and
that works.
yeah.
Yeah, the neighbor came over and shot hockey pucks at our shed for like 3 days while you were away. Just
Oh,
so you
good
know.
for him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. I don't. It's just one of those things. They're gonna break shit. It's inevitable. But as long as nobody gets hurt, it's usually okay. Unless it's something. Even then, it's a respect thing too. It's like I told you not to do that, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm like I told you not to do that. Why'd you do that?" Oh,
Yeah.
it seemed like a good idea. Yeah. Now it's busted. And throw
Yeah.
it out. Yeah.
It's
So
always
yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, that's the go-to answer. If they just say I don't know, then they don't know, and then they gotta just let it slide because
Yeah.
they don't know.
No. Yeah.
Yeah,
No harm, no
you
foul.
fucking know. You know what you did. You know what you did. So here's my big challenge I've got going on right now. So it's like, okay, kids have like umpteen cameras, like shitty, like the Polaroid, mini Polaroid cameras, right? And so they take tiny, tiny little Polaroids. They take millions of pictures. They've had them for like 3 or 4 years. They've got two or three of these things kicking around. We had them for our wedding, handed out so people could take pictures and stuff like that. It was great, right? So, anyways, the other day we're sitting there in the truck, and Nadia goes, she's like, "Dad," I'm like, she's like, "I need my purple camera." I'm like, "Okay, well, why do you need your purple camera?" "Well, I gotta take it back to mom's. The purple camera is from here." I'm like, "Why would you gotta take it back to mom?" "No, no, I need this purple camera." I'm like, "Well, where is it?" She's like, "It's in storage." I'm like, "Oh God, you haven't seen my storage bay, but
Yeah.
it's 15 by 30. It used to be 45 by 30. It's down to 15 by 30 because I got rid of so much shit. And anyway, so it's 15 by 30. And where do you find a camera that's like 8 inches big?
You don't.
So I was like, whatever. I'm like, I'm not going. And it's minus freaking fuck your face cold here right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't really feel like going out to unheated storage to look for this camera. And she's like, I saw it. I saw it there. I'm like, are you sure? She's like, yeah, it's there. It's there. I'm like, okay. So I drop them off with their mom, and their mom's like, well, do you need this camera? I'm like, what? Why? She's like, well, it's a digital camera that's got games on it. I'm like, okay, I've never seen this thing, but okay. And she's like, but we use it when they go on trips. They like to take pictures and play games on this camera. I'm like, oh, okay. Where are we going?
Yeah.
Are you going? Are you going anytime soon? Can it wait till spring so I can go and dig for this thing? So I've been advised that this camera is need to have ASAP. So I think I'm going to spend some time going through a full storage bay looking for a digital camera so they can play games while they travel and take pictures. So I'm looking forward to that. At least it's warm right now. It's supposed to be like plus 10 tomorrow again, I think. So maybe not a bad day to go and look for that shit. But I don't know how they can remember. Like, how do
Yeah.
they remember? I haven't taken the kids to storage since the summer, like to go and drop off, like camping. Like, we put summer away. We put all that
Yeah.
stuff in storage for the winter, right? They haven't been there since like August. So how is it she knows from August to December that that camera is there and it's sitting in this basket by the door?
Oh, so she's specific enough. Well, maybe it
Oh
is
yeah,
there.
she's like
Yeah.
it's in a basket on the lemonade stand, Dad. And I'm like, "Mhm. Okay, I'm gonna go there
Yeah.
and I'm gonna look for it, and it better be because if it's not, I'm gonna be mad. So I'm gonna look for this stupid thing because you said you have to have it, and so yeah, so I'm gonna go and look for that. We did their Christmas concerts. Was it last week? Did
Yeah.
Christmas concerts? So we drove 2 hours from Calgary to Lethbridge. Got there. And I was like, what the hell? And I was like, this is so different than it usually is. Because the school they go to does like Christmas concerts really good, where they like have like a whole room kind of sectioned off with like raffle prizes. You buy $5 tickets for whatever raffle, and they had a lot. They had like 30 things last year, so I bought a shit ton of tickets for all these different things. I won a couple like gift baskets or something. I won one gift basket there. I won something else at their figure skating. Whatever, you got to do it. And then the 50-50 they had this year, but they didn't have the raffle. So I was like, okay. But the 50-50 didn't end that night. They carried it on until like this week sometime. They're going to do it at the last day of class before Christmas break, which is fine. But usually they do like all the kids perform, and at the end, all the kids come out together and do like one big song, and then it's done. Nope, not this year. Not this year. We just couldn't possibly organize the children to get together to sing one more song at the end of the day because of the
Strike.
teacher's strike.
Oh, I
Yes,
knew
exactly.
it. Oh.
Fuckers. Could you imagine? They use that and they're like,
Yeah.
yo, your kid only. So we saw the kids 8 minutes, performance 8 minutes total between the two of them,
Yeah.
the whole Christmas concert. So you figure 2 hours there, 2 hours home, 2 hours for Christmas concert, 6 hours for 8 minutes. I was like, oh, fuck, you should have given me that extra 4 minutes here. And,
Yeah.
I would have, because, you want to get pictures and stuff like that. And it was just not good. And I know it's a lot of extra work for the teachers and stuff like that to put these Christmas concerts and stuff together. But Christ, they've been back to school since October.
Yeah, that
And
doesn't timeline doesn't match.
no, it's not like they start doing Christmas concert prep at the end, like, or at the start of school year. Like they don't.
Exactly.
They
Yeah.
don't.
No.
It's a November special. They've got these things canned. The school's been open for 30 fucking years. You go through the Rolodex of Christmas concerts past and pull out the freaking shit. Here, kids, where we gonna go? And yeah, I was annoyed. I was like, okay, like, why are we not singing one more time? Nope. We couldn't possibly get the kids back out here and organized. There wasn't enough time to put it together because of the strike. I'm like,
Yeah. Well, they definitely could organize the strike pretty well, but couldn't do one more
yeah.
song, right?
No,
Uh-oh.
no, no,
Uh-oh.
couldn't. Oh. Yeah, you're gonna get them kids to go out and protest for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I mean,
yeah, it was a whole
I'm
thing.
sure your kids loved it though, right? So
Oh yeah, and they
that's what
look
kind of
super cute.
matters. Yeah.
They look super cute. They got their hair all done and they had cute little dresses and stuff. Nadia sang her face off and Victoria sang as hard as she could, but she's got braces right now. So she's kind of like,
I hear you.
it's all good. But yeah, no, it was good. It was nice to go and do that anyway. So I was like, okay, well, you drove down, saw a Christmas concert, turn around, drive back, pick you up because you're all sick now, and away we go. But they're all better, except
Good.
I guess this cough is like lingering for like weeks. So I don't know. We'll see how coffee they are. Want to try to get out and do some shit over the Christmas break as long as the weather cooperates. And yeah, keep everybody healthy. Get together with you guys for some Christmas cheer.
Sure. Yeah.
Got to
We'll
do
be
that.
around.
Yeah, and then squeeze one more podcast in before the new year. Make sure everyone knows what we're up to.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I guess we'll figure out if we do skip next week or whatever,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah. Maybe we'll have to sneak one in here before Christmas, and then we can do like a New Year's podcast special.
yep, that'll work.
I think we can do it. We can do it. All right. Well, I think that's burned up enough time for one evening. We've rambled on about a bunch of random shit. And you know what I think we need to do is check and see if anyone has sent us any emails. Maybe we got some
Let's say.
thoughts from emails. And as always, if you have any feedback, questions, thoughts, stories, drop us in the DMs on Instagram or comment on Spotify or YouTube. We'd love to hear from you. That's it. That's all. I'm Blair.
I'm Joey.
Have a good one.